That was week 4, and as a Patriots fan, I'm going into a deep, deep depression. So let's just begin the recap. Lions versus Packers.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Wow. Just wow. I mean, I picked the Lions to win this game, but with that being said, the Packers just had 21 offensive yards in the first half. The Lions had over 200. Sure, the Packers played better as the game went on, but it doesn't matter. The Lions should never let up. David Montgomery absolutely destroyed Joe Barry's defense, and, I mean, is anyone really surprised by that? And considering how the game started with Jared Goff throwing a horrible interception,
Bruh.
I at least thought it'd be close, but the Packers weren't even competitive. Sure, they scored a bit at the end, but it doesn't really matter. And yeah, apparently the Lions are here to stay. Rest in peace to the kneecaps of all the Packers fans who went to that game. Hello, welcome to the first ever Toy Story Bowl, which also happens to be this year's first ever Tea and Biscuit Bowl. I think it's official that the Falcons are officially deader than the Queen, mate. Kyle Pitts was rubbish, and Ritter was somehow even worse. And on top of that, the Jaguars were at home and just won because of that. Us Brits are forever Jaguars fans. So seeing them absolutely destroy the Falcons was quite enjoyable. It's a shame, innit, Falcon fans? Your offense is so bad, and yet your defense always keeps you close. See you next week. What the fuck was that? I think I had something in my throat there for a second. Weird. Panthers versus Vikings. So much of the Vikings being 0-11 on one-score games this year would have been absolutely hilarious. Bryce had a decent game, but I'm still not sold on Mr. 5-4. And Kirk was very concerning. He was just throwing the ball to the damn Panthers all game long. Overall, Jefferson was obviously amazing once more. And Thielen didn't explode and take revenge on the Vikings, but he played fine. Just, if you're the Panthers, you should start regretting letting Will walk. Because the Panthers is now one of two 0-4 teams. Now it's time to see what the battle between the other two 0-3 teams. Broncos versus Bears. Well, the Broncos are down 28-7. Well, it's time to stop talking about them. Broncos are ass and the ride's never gonna end. Why is the camera still going? Bears. No. Bears, no. Stop throwing the game away. I don't want to talk about the Broncos. Thank God. They're in field goal range, tied at 28. Just gotta kick the field goal and they'll win. What do you mean they wait for it on 4th down? What are you doing? I mean, somehow the Broncos defense made Justin Fields look good, but it still didn't matter because the Bears are more poverty. That's just impressive. Honestly, for Bears fans rooting for a tank, this is actually pretty well because the Panthers and the Bears are the only 0-4 teams. So you might have the picks 1 and 2 in the draft this year. We all thought the Cardinals would have it, but it's looking like the Bears were to have a masterclass in being complete and utter ass. So good on you. As for the Broncos, I don't expect to be talking about you next week. I don't give a shit you're playing the Jets. I still don't expect that to be talking about you guys. Bills versus Dolphins. Was I really so crazy for picking the Bills to win this? I love the Dolphins, but the Bills are just a more complete team with a better defense, and that's what actually ended up winning them the game. But it's the turnovers, the fact that it can actually fucking tackle receivers. I mean, I had Stephon Diggs in fantasy this week, and that was absolutely fucking hilarious. So, whether it's the turnovers or just the fact that the defense struggled so hard, it didn't matter. Right? We all kind of just assumed that the Dolphins could overcome it just by throwing to Tyreek Hill and throwing to Jalen Waddle. But Hill was actually pretty quiet, at least for Tyreek Hill standards. There wasn't enough offensive firepower to keep up with the fact that the Bills' defense could actually stop them. I didn't think that was legal. That's why I'm not calling them Super Bowl favorites until they have an at least average defense. But it's going to be very interesting to see what happens when Jalen Ramsey comes back. Whether or not he's going to be good or he's going to look cooked like he did a bit last year, only time will tell. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Houston Texans.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny!
They killed Kenny! Look, Kenny Pickett has not been looking that good, but you did not have to kill him like that. Lee Stroud continued to play amazing, and this one was actually against a defense that had a pulse. TJ Watt didn't sack him like 15 times like I predicted. Nico Collins played very well, but Tank Dell didn't play well, so here's that it's going to be more like one of them is good, and then the other's good. It's going to alternate, but teams aren't able to stop both, which is the most important thing. I'm just impressed and really happy for the Texans, because they're actually finally getting good fortune with a good quarterback. Now, we just need to hope Stroud doesn't end up like a certain other Texans quarterback, if you guys know what I mean. For the Steelers, enjoy mediocrity, because as long as Tomlin and his fucking devil magic is there, you're going 9-8. I just don't think I can mentally watch the Steelers anymore. There's so many damn brain cells every time I watch them, and now we're going to have to see Mitch Trubisky play now. Jesus Christ.
Quarterback keeper. There we go. Richardson takes off. He's in. Touchdown.
Rams versus Colts. They were so close. They were so damn close to completing the comeback, but just fell short. The Colts were down 23-0 and riled up to tie it up and send it into overtime, but they blew it. I mean, I'll be honest, it's just kind of hilarious that they got so close just to lose. I personally find that really funny in a sick and twisted way. Puka had another amazing game, but it was almost wasted. Kyron Williams was elite, and I mean, apparently people are saying this guy Cam Akers existed. Haven't heard of him. It seems like Jonathan Taylor is going to return, but whether or not it's for the Colts or a different team like the Steelers, I'm super interested to see how he'll play after being super rusty, because there is concern about Josh Jacobs right now. Saints versus Buccaneers. Welcome to the second annual mid-off of the year. Baker Mayfield versus Derek Carr with one fucking shoulder. This game just sucked. I mean, Mike Evans got hurt. Carr should not have been playing. And it was just really shitty offensive performance the entire time. Kamara's finally back from the suspension. He looked decent, but Carr just looked cooked with only one shoulder, and he obviously was not fit to play. Just shocked they let him play to begin with. Yeah, he's obviously better than Winston, but Winston has the arm strength, and obviously Carr didn't at that time. It was just sad to watch 3-yard checkdowns and then 2-yard inside runs the whole damn game. Bucs definitely played better, with Baker having a decent game. Really, until we can make sure Carr's 100%, neither of these teams are going anywhere in the playoffs. And next week, I'm going to the Saints-Patriots game. I'm so excited to see a 3-6 finish. God damn it. Titans versus Bengals. Wow, it's actually crazy that Derrick Henry is better at throwing than Malik Willis. I'm only half kidding. But that was embarrassing for the Bengals, and this is where you start spamming the panic button on Joe Burrow. Because he's definitely hurt, or he just doesn't give a shit about football anymore after getting paid that much. And I think that's obviously a lot more concerning, but it should have been more of a blowout if Tannehill didn't miss some key throws. It was just not fun to watch. Like, I enjoy the Titans with Derrick Henry doing dumbass trick plays the entire game, but that was sad. I hope the Titans just do that the rest of the year, because it actually seems to work. It is the only reason why it's worth to watch a Titans game. And, I mean, do we really want to see Ryan Tannehill's washed-ass overthrow receivers for 4 quarters? Yeah. If you're the Bengals, then I don't know if you fire Zach Taylor, if you pull Burrow aside and tell him, what the fuck are you doing? Personally, I believe the power play is to sign Carson Wentz and let him start, but that's just me. Yeah, this is not looking good for the Bengals. And I don't even know if you can make the playoffs anymore after how horrible you guys have been playing. Commanders versus Eagles. I mean, this is actually a pretty damn good game. Despite the Commanders' O-line still attempting to kill Howell, he balled out and didn't throw in the towel, despite the odds looking very much stacked against them. Hurts looked good, still slightly off, but he's still a great quarterback. He's just not as good as he was last year. I mean, considering the Commanders looked dead in the water last week, they played a damn good game, and they fought Philly hard. DeAndre Swift played great again. Just overall, I think that we're gonna start to see more cracks for him in the Eagles as the year goes on. I'm really interested to see how they will play against the Cowboys, though. It was just a pure overtime thriller, and it was a lot of fun to watch. Browns versus Ravens. Yeah, the DTR preseason hype was indeed not real. Who would have thought it's easier to throw against backup corners than a fucking Ravens defense? Like, yeah, the Ravens have one of the best and most underrated defenses in football, but if you want to be a starting quarterback, you need to overcome that. I'm sad Cleveland lost because I wanted DTR to steal Watson's job because it'd be fucking hilarious, but alas, we have to watch Sean Watson play more, despite being kind of, sort of, probably, definitely wash. Ravens played great, but the Browns were just cooked by the second half. Boring game unless you're from Baltimore. Patriots versus Cowboys.
Hey guys, Editor here. This game fucking sucked. Nick decided not to cover this game. Can't say I blame him. So here I am talking about this amazing experience, we'll call it. I'll just sum it up real fast. Basically, the Pats suck, the Cowboys are good now, and I'm sad. The only game the Patriots have won this season is against the Jets. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, Mac Jones, you do know how to play football, right?
Cardinals versus 49ers. Okay, the Cardinals aren't super good. I think we all knew the Cardinals are worse. But they did bullshit a win over Dallas. So maybe it's possible. Yeah, no. CMC was fucking insane. He might honestly just win MVP despite being a running back. He has the entire offense for the 49ers, and I think he could definitely win it if the QBs continue to be mid as fuck. For the Cardinals, you didn't get blown up by 50, so take that as a win. But genuinely, I think this is a lot of good things for the Cardinals. You guys are looking like you have a fucking pulse. This is without Kyler. Look, I'm not the biggest Kyler fan, but I think we can all agree Kyler is probably better than Josh Dobbs. Right? Jets versus Chiefs. Damn, bro, the Jets are losing 17-0. I'm shocked. Who would have thought the Jets are ass? I'm just gonna go and do some homework. Hey, I wonder what the score is now. What? Wait. Am I stupid? It's tied? What the fuck? How? And, well, Zach Wilson fumbled. Great job. The Chiefs win. Wait. Never mind, Mahomes threw a pick? Okay. Apparently, wait. Is that a flag? On who? The defense? They literally waited until the defensive back caught the ball. You can't just do that. They genuinely waited for the ball to be intercepted and then threw the damn flag. What the fuck? Look, I wanted Kansas City to win, but that was complete bullshit. I mean, on the bright side for me as a Patriots fan, this is pretty funny because it means Zach Wilson's going to start for the rest of the year despite being ass because he made a couple of good throws. Either that or Rodgers was just able to possess him for 2 quarters, which is a lot funnier.
Alright, here we go. Give me something. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Giants versus Seahawks. Yeah, the Giants are really ass. Like, really ass. Geno got hurt, but the Seahawks still managed to win by running the ball down their throat. Yeah, the Daniel Derps contract is looking even worse. And that's saying a lot. Hey, a Danny Derps fumble for nostalgia's sake. Darren Waller isn't making the huge amount of impact you want, but I'll give him a pass considering his quarterback can't throw a fucking football accurately. How do you overthrow a 6'6" tight end multiple times? Like, how? I honestly think that last year was a glitch in the Matrix for the Giants and Daniel Jones. But apparently it was not for Geno Smith in Seattle is that they are winners of 3 in a row and are going to get some well-deserved rest going into the bye week. Get healthy, Geno, because I really don't want to see Drew Lock play any longer.